Hey guys, Sunja here, coach of the Germany-Girafarigs, and today it's the post-com of my playoffs match for the WPF Season 5. We face Pokefan, coach of the Detroit Oblivion Wings, and oh boy, I have to say, it was one of the hardest and difficulties and most just pressing matchups to prep for because the team was disgusting and I hated it. I hated prepping for it, I hated playing against it. I tried my best. Won't spoiler how it went, how it ended. Sadly, my sets got deleted again, so I don't have the sets to showcase, but I can roughly say what everything was. Beedrill was the basic offensive attacker with knockoff and protect for hitting Marak and stuff, and for blocking Flopony's fake out. Florges, bulky default wish passer with Moonblast and HP Fire to hit the Stealer, and Moonblast. Well, the HP Fire was more for the Alolan Sand Slash, but it still hit Stealer for some damage. And then was also my main Lopunny check. Eldegoss was my main Suicune check with Giga Drain, Leech Seed, Rapid Spin, and Worry Seed. Leech Seed gives me Recover Chip, Worry Seed prevents Suicune from rest talking, Giga Drain for Chip, Anti-Recovery, and Rapid Spin for Acid Removal. Heatran was my main something check. He just had a good overall matchup in general. Was also my main defensive backbone to switch into stuff, and my main counter for Marak. So yeah. Defensive, offensive Heatran with HP and special attack and some speed towards speed stuff. 4 attacks with Magma Storm and Flamethrower because I didn't want to miss Magma Storms when they are really important. So yeah. Vikavolt, Sticky Webber with Roost and Double Stab, also Bug Buzz and Thunderbolt. We had Thunderbolt because Volt Switch did not do enough damage to Celesteela, and I needed as much damage on Steela and Suicune as possible. Also because Vikavolt had such a good matchup here. And Mienshao scarfed with 4 attacks to hit the entire team, close combat and stuff, so yeah. Also, while I'm recording this, I'm also uploading another video, so I hope the recording won't be too laggy and stuff. So let's jump right in. It's a long match, so yeah. We are leading off with the Beedrill because I see Beedrill doesn't have a good matchup here, because lots of the Monty brought are mostly checked by the rest of my team, so I was willing to lead Beedrill and see what he leads with, because Beedrill can U-turn out on everything or get some damage off. Now he leads Memorak, and Memorak is a massive threat for my team. I can't U-turn here because my only switch in is Heatran, and Heatran dies to an Shadowbone if he's max attack, or well, can tag too. So I'm sitting here thinking, is it worth sacking Beedrill in order to cripple the Memorak? And I say, hell yeah, it is hella worthy. So I go for the knockoff as he switches into Celesteela, making the safe play, because he probably also realized that Beedrill is not very good here, and so didn't want to risk his Memorak getting knocked off or risking getting too much damage off on Memorak, because he knows Memorak is very important here. So he makes the safe play, which I understand, goes into Stealer. We knock off the leftovers, which is huge, because any recovery on this thing is a problem. We U-turn out, get a lucky crit, which did not give me, which gave you more chip, go out into Heatran as he makes no predict and goes for the Flamethrower. Now Heatran is at +1 essentially because of Flash Fire, and I want basically everything he switches into takes lots of damage. So I go for the Magma Storm and miss. Because, yeah, I guess this is my revenge for, or rather my karma for hitting all my Magma Storms against Ravens. And now it's biting me in the ass because we missed the first one, which would have been it would have done a lot of damage because of Flash Fire. So yeah, but yeah. Eldegoss is my Suicune check, so we go Eldegoss to check Suicune as he scalds me. Doesn't get the burn, we get some leftover chip. He goes out into Memorak as I just Leech Seed him. To get more damage off, we go out into Heatran because Heatran is immune to the fire move and immune to the ground move as long as we have the air balloon, and takes the least damage from Shadowborn as well. As he predicts that, goes for the Shadowborn. He does 39, and I realize at that point that he isn't max attack. He has the Fig Bone, the Fig Club Bone, but he is not max attack. And that's good to know. It means he's bulkier, but it also means that he isn't the offensive threat against my team that I feared. So Heatran has an easier time switching in on Marowak as long as he doesn't have a ground move. Now, I call him to switch here, but I still go for the Earth Power in case he stays in. So we go for the Earth Power, get some damage off. He went Suicune because it's the safest play in case I predict the Celesteela switch and go for a Magma Storm. So he does the safest play, goes into Suicune to take the Earth Power. We get some chip off from that. He has leftovers, of course. We just go back into Eldegoss because, as I said, Eldegoss is my Suicune check. We get burned, which is unfortunate because it cancels out our leftover recovery. And yeah, he just switches back into Marowak. I just get my Leech Seed off again. And now I have to hope he doesn't have a ground move as I go back into my Heatran. He just sets up his rocks, which is fine. We get some more chip recovery on Heatran. He goes back into Suicune. I'm just going to Earth Power again because it does the most damage to it. Magma Storm probably does more. We go back into Eldegoss because as he doubles into Marowak, which is bad for me. So I have to go into hard switch into Heatran, which is always bad as he Shadow Bones me and does a lot. Suicune comes back in. I just Earth Power again, get a lucky crit once again, and yeah. Now I go Florges in order to defog the rocks away. As he gets a lucky Scald crit, back-to-back crits. I guess it's fair. Goes into Celesteela as I defog and get some leftovers recovery. I don't want to stay in because Heavy Slam absolutely destroys me, so I go Heat Lava Dome as he predicts the Vikavolt switch, question mark? I don't really know why he Flamethrowered there. Maybe to predict the Vikavolt coming in? Even though I wouldn't switch it hard on a Celesteela that I know has Flamethrower. So we get Heatran in again, I Magma Storm again to get damage off on anything. I miss the second Magma Storm, which is really unfortunate, but I can't do anything about it. Now, this may have been a misplay, but I didn't want to risk him going Marowak for free again, so I Earth Power in case he goes Marowak. Sadly, he doesn't, so he takes out my Heatran here, which is very unfortunate, but I had to do it because I can't let him Marowak for free. Now I go Beedrill because Beedrill does the most damage to this and I know it's going to rest. Sadly, he's out of range. The Magma Storm misses really sucked because it made sure that Suicune is out of range for my Beedrill to kill. So I have to U-turn here, do 36, go into my Eldegoss as he goes for the rest here. Which is unfortunate. Maybe I should have gone Eldegoss first, but I didn't want to let the Marowak in for free. So we double back into Beedrill and just go for the knock here to knock off the leftovers from Suicune. Means it doesn't get as much recovery again. We U-turn out again into Eldegoss because Eldegoss is my Suicune check. He Sleep Talks, get the rest, which is unfortunate. He goes into Celesteela here as I just Giga Drain in case he stays in. And tries to get the sleep turns over. He goes back into Marowak as I get my Leech Seed off. And now is the point that I don't have Heatran anymore to switch into Marowak. But because I know he's not max attack, I know Florges can take a Flare Blitz, so I go Florges. And he reveals to me that he's dirty in his Pain Split. That dirty motherfucker. But yeah. I get some leftovers recovery, I HP Fire predicting the Celesteela to come in, and then just swap out, because yeah. And this is the main turning point, as he reveals, rest on Celesteela, this dirty motherfucker. Rest Celesteela, alongside a Crocoon, alongside an Uxie. I still hate this guy for this. Because now I realize I can beat this thing. Because Flamethrower kills my Vikavolt, Thunderbolt doesn't even kill it, Beedrill can touch it, Florges can touch it, Mienshao can touch it, and Löwenzahn can only stall it out a little bit. So without Heatran, Celesteela is a beast. I didn't think about that because I didn't consider Rest on Celesteela. I've never seen it before, so I considered Rest Cosmic Power Low Pony. I expected Sleep Talk Suicune, but I did not expect Rest Celesteela. And this likely has cost me the game because now I really struggle to beat Celesteela. So I go Eldegoss because Eldegoss takes the least from Celesteela. As he goes Marek again, I just set my Leech Seed again to chip down the Marek some more and then go back into my Florges because once again Florges takes the least amount of damage. He Shadow Bones me, we get some recovery again thanks to the things. I Moonblast because I think it was a roll to kill, unless I don't know, he probably was max per death, so I probably wasn't a roll to kill. But I still wanted to try because, once again, I don't have a switch into Marek and getting some damage off on this is good. It makes sure that the Pain Split gives him more HP, but at least I get some damage off. Because now he's still low, I go for the Wish knowing that Shadowbone can kill me. And that he dies this turn. So he switches out, goes into his Uxie. And yeah, I don't have anything to switch hard into Uxie unless... apart from Vikavolt, so I just stay in and see what he goes for. Because I don't want him to give a free Trick Room or something, so I stay in and go for the Moonblast. He's faster than me and he will heal well. So he really has Sleep, Rest, Suicune, Rest, Celesteela, and a Heal Bell Uxie. This should be banned. There should be a rest clause because this is just disgusting. This is absolutely disgusting. So yeah, we Moonblast for more damage, get some more leftover recovery. I hard swap into Vikavolt because I expected this thing to have rest as well because he's a dirty motherfucker. So I go Florges here. Because I do not want to save my Vikavolt because Vikavolt can kill everything. And with Marek gone, it means I can freely Thunderbolt because I know this thing had Lightning Rod to switch into my Vikavolt, so I couldn't go for an electric move as long as Marek was around. So I go Florges, predicting the Pain Split or expecting the Pain Split to come. Didn't want to stay in on Vikavolt though because one Vikavolt didn't do any damage, and second because I really need Vikavolt because it's my only Celesteela answer now. So I go Florges as he goes for the Flare Blitz, and because he's not Rockhead anymore, he dies to the Flare Blitz recoil, which is huge. Now he goes low Pony and I'm low in Florges. I could have gone into Vikavolt to take it somewhat and heal up again, but I did not. After seeing him having Rest Celesteela and Rest Suicune, I did not want him to also have Cosmic Power Rest Lopunny, because I was sick of this guy. So I stay in with Florges and go for the Moonblast. In case he Cosmic Powers, he doesn't, he returns me, which sucks, so I go into my Mienshao to kill it. I did expect him to switch, but I also didn't want to risk it, so I go for the Close Combat. Doesn't do enough to Uxie sadly, so we have to switch again into Vikavolt as he just U-turns out again into Lopunny. Luckily we are defensive, so we can just stay in, take the Fake Out, it doesn't do enough, so we just stay in and stall the Lopunny a little bit. Yeah, we roost up again to stall out the Lopunny and to get to more health because only max rolls do more than 50%, and so we have a good chance. As long as he doesn't crit me, of course, so I just stay in, roost and roost and roost and roost. As he returns and returns and returns, he has more returns than I have roosts, which sucks. But at least I'm at full now, and I can go for a Thunderbolt here, do a lot of damage to the Lopunny. Probably could have taken it out, but I wanted to stay safe, go for the roost, because Vikavolt is huge here. And I was playing with the thought of going into Beedrill on Uxie, but I also feared that he would U-turn on my Vikavolt, expecting a Bug Buzz and U-turning into Celesteela, which would be problematic because I can't switch into Celesteela because Flamethrower and Heavy Slam do a lot of damage to my team. And I didn't want to let him Celesteela for free, so I make a somewhat of a misplay and stay in, getting toxic but killing the Uxie at least, which probably wasn't as beneficial as I thought back then because Uxie didn't do much other than just providing pivoting and heal belling. And yeah, and to him toxing my Vikavolt means it doesn't check Lopunny anymore, which is big. So yeah, this very much sucks, but at least the Uxie is gone, which isn't as good as I hoped back then. As Lopunny comes back in, and I am forced to switch, because I know he's going for the Fake Out here to get my Vikavolt low so it can't check any of the other three. I have Mienshao and Beedrill that both check Lopunny, so I didn't want to get Vikavolt too low, because as said, it has to check those three still, or one of those three, so the others can do the rest. So I go Eldegoss on the Fake Out, doesn't do enough to kill me with Return or Close Combat if he has it. He goes hard into Celesteela as I go Giga Drain, because if he stayed in I would have gone a decent amount of damage on the Lopunny. I stay in and Leech Seed him, because Flamethrower does not do enough damage to take me out, and with Recovery, Leech Seed Recovery and all, I do heal enough. So I just go for the Worry Seed here to... So the reason I went for Worry Seed is because in case he stayed in and tries to chip me down with Celesteela, with Worry Seed he wouldn't be able to rest, and that was huge for me. So I don't know if I die. I expect him to Fake Out here, so I sack my Beedrill because Beedrill doesn't do anything in this matchup. Because Suicune dies to Mienshao, Hydreigon dies to Mienshao, and yeah. Now, this is a very problematic scene because I'm in with Mienshao and Close Combat is free. So I Close Combat into the Suicune to take it down, which is nice. I lose 2 PP for Close Combat, but that's fine. He goes Lopunny and I have to switch because Fake Out into Quick Attack of course take me down, and if I lose Mienshao, it's very problematic for me because then I can't kill the Hydreigon. So this was a tough turn because either I sack my Eldegoss and have difficulty checking the Celesteela, or I go Vikavolt and have difficulty checking the Celesteela. So not good. I decided to go into Eldegoss because I thought Eldegoss was less valuable, and because I think Eldegoss was able to live on a roll. Sadly it doesn't live, so we lose Eldegoss. Mienshao comes back in, I U-turn on the Celesteela, as now it's a very difficult turn because we have Vikavolt in, and Vikavolt can either kill one thing or doesn't. So Thunderbolt doesn't kill this thing, but it puts it at range from where Mienshao could kill it. Hydreigon dies to Bug Buzz, but not a T-Bolt, and vice versa to me and to Lopunny. So I was thinking, he has to expect a Thunderbolt. And Lopunny is still good versus my Mienshao because of Fake Out Quick Attack. It doesn't kill at max if I have not lower defense, but yeah, maybe, I don't know. I Bug Buzz here expecting the Hydreigon to come in on the Thunderbolt as he predicts the predict, and goes Lopunny on my Bug Buzz, which doesn't kill. And now I have to sack my Vikavolt because I can't hard switch into Mienshao. So we take down the Lopunny, but that also means that I now can't check Celesteela. So Hydreigon comes in, takes me down, and Mienshao comes in to Close Combat the Hydreigon, which was Scarf as well, but we were outscarfed, or Scarf to outscarf. And yeah, now Celesteela comes in, we don't take it down because it's max defense. and it just kills us with heavy slams. So yeah, we lose 1-0 because Celesteela had rest. The rest on Celesteela and decided the entire game, in my opinion, because if Celesteela didn't have rest, it would have been dead the entire game, and Miancho just kinda swept our Beedrill. So Celesteela being around was a huge problem and cost me the game. I probably could have played a little bit better, but it was just a super hard matchup and I was super stressed and nervous and pressured and all that I just wanted it to be over. We sadly lose round 1 of playoffs after having such a great season, but it is how it is. We made it 7-3, I think. Either 7-3 or 6-4, I don't remember anymore. But we had a really good differential. One of my better seasons for sure, and yeah. I look forward to being WPF Season 6 next season. Either in C Division or in D Division, as long as I'm not in B Division. Please don't put me in B Division, thank you. Until this video comes out, the coaches and stuff had probably been decided already, but whatever. GG Pokefan, I still hate you for running such a dirty team and dirty sets. But yeah, it is what it is. You gotta do what you gotta do to win. And yeah. Last feedback to the season. It was a fun season, for sure. I really liked the team for a lot, because it was a fun team. Beedrill is one of my favorite megas, Florges did put in work, Eldegoss, one of my favorite spinners, put in a lot of defensive work and I liked it. Miancho, sadly I didn't use as much as I wanted to. Vikavolt surprised me very positively. Massive defensive backbone of my team, sticky webs, making sure Beedrill and the others can't sweep, and Heatran also a big MVP. Saved me from a lot of situations. And then Miss Magius, my favorite ghost, very beneficial, huge coverage, good speed here. Dragonite never really did anything, but it was there. Marowak came a few times, did a little bit, didn't do much, killed the Diancie in week 10, which was huge. Greninja also was decent, good pivoter, decent coverage, decent speed here. Was a good cleaner at the end of matches. And yeah, what else did I have? 1 second, I'm gonna look up the team real quick, because as I said, the teams got deleted on my showdown on my PC. I still have them on my... well, I don't have them anymore, I think. Yeah, I already deleted them, fuck. Rip. But yeah, I don't remember anymore what else I had. Actually, oh yeah, Meloetta, one of my favorite mythicals. Definitely liked having Meloetta, even though she didn't do as much as I wanted her to. But when she did come out, she did some decent work. So let's see, what else did I have? Oh, that was the team already. And we did go 7-3, 20 differential. Really good. And yeah. Thanks to the team. You guys all did good. Thanks to every coach of the season. It was fun playing you all, even if some matchups were really hard and some matches were really unlucky in Hackspace. But it was still a fun season, and I hope to see you all in season 6 of the WPF. And yeah, let's see if we can draft a team as good as this one. Maybe we'll do better, maybe we'll do worse, maybe we'll do the exact same. Who knows? Next season also going to be no legacy, so no hidden powers, no returns. Lopunny is much worse than again, so I can't sleep soundly. Yeah. Yeah. I guess I'm done rambling on. Stay cool you all. I love you all, and I'll see you in season 6. Goodbye, guys.